My name is DJ Del Portillo, and thank you so much for joining us here in CNN 24/7, where the truth is the main character. As most of you know, yesterday night was a really noisy night. A gang was disbanded by the Special Forces unit for the pier the night before. According to the local police, this gang specialized in human trafficking. They were about to transport 20 people on a container from Haiti to the United States. This unfortunate event caused public outrage. But is human trafficking a problem that we worry about? What is all this about? What does the government do about it? To answer this and more, please stay with us. Also, we decided to invite here today a woman who has dedicated herself to this cause. She's from Washington, D.C. Please receive everyone one of the United Nations Crime Commissioners, Miss Cheryl Melissa Polo. Thank you so much for being here. Please tell me how you doing this morning.
Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I feel better. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I feel better after that important event yesterday. We have followed this pain for years, but in a little fruitless way. However, we were finally able to catch them in the act.
Okay, according to the United Nations, the definition of human trafficking is the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of people through force, fraud, or deception, with the aim of exploiting them for profit. Men, women, and children on all ages from all backgrounds can become victims of this crime, which occurs in every region of the world. The traffickers are often used violence and fraudulent employment agencies and fake promises of education and job opportunities to treat the courses their victims. Well, certainly this arrest was very positive thing for the community. Will you please tell us more details about it?
Say that after months of investigation, we learned that the criminals used to pass themselves off as a modeling agency and alienate young women to bring them in for labor and sexual exploitation. We managed to infiltrate the gang and successfully dismantle it from within with yesterday's operation.
Okay, but it's also important that the our viewers know the difference because they many forms of human trafficking. This includes exploitation in the sex, as this band used to do. It also includes exploitation in the entertainment and hospitality industries, and as domestic workers or in forced marriages. Victims are forced to work in factories, on construction sites, or in the agricultural sector without pay or with an inadequate salary. They live in fear of violence and often inhumane conditions. Some victims are tricked or coerced into having their organs removed. Children are forced to serve as soldiers and to commit crimes for benefit of the criminals. Also had to say that we appreciate your services on behalf of all the people in this nation, and also for me. Well, as a consequence of this event, many more people in the nation have become more concerned about this heinous crime. And many are wondering what is the government doing to fight these kinds of criminals, and wondering which country have been most affected by crimes in recent years.
Well, Jay, here this crime is considered a federal offense, and many public and independent institutions collaborate both to fight against this type of criminals and to provide support to the victims too. And as for the global level, according to the studies by the Inter-American Network for the Prevention of Violence and Crime, it's often difficult to measure success in the fight against, trafficking persons. I have to say that many Latin American countries have reported an increase in the number of training courses, conferences, and workshops organized as evidence of their commitment to combating the trafficking in persons. However, as indicated in the 2009 report on trafficking in persons, The State Department prefers that countries focus on the concrete measures when determining the adequacy of a particular country's support against this phenomenon. Um, specific measures include the enactment of the new amended legislation on trafficking in persons, also the expansion of assistance and prevention programs for the victims, and perhaps most importantly, the pursuit of, prosecution, the convictions and prison sentences or offenders of trafficking. In addition, we would say that according to the Walk Free Foundation, the two countries in Latin America with the Caribbean with the largest percentages of their population subjected to this modern slavery. This is a term associated with the human trafficking. Those countries are Haiti and the Dominican Republic.
Well, I have to say that personally, I completely agree with those that are more concrete measures. Okay, I'm glad that our government is working on this fight, and the more people are interested in helping in this cause. This is it's completely very interesting. Well, viewers, I have to say this is all the time we have for now, unfortunately. However, do not forget to tune in 12 p.m. Eastern Time for our broadcast and provide more news from the world. Thank you so much to Mrs. Charles for your time. Before leaving, I want to say that you can visit the office. Very interesting. Well, viewers, I have to say this is all the time we have for now, unfortunately. However, do not forget to tune in 12 p.m. Eastern Time for our broadcast and provide more news from the world. Thank you so much to Mrs. Charles for your time. Before leaving, I want to say that you can visit the official website United Nations Against Crime if you want to help in this fight.